Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now. Where I am now, I'm in a special place. A tender warm embrace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. Where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Everette's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com, click and listen live, or you can go to WPCE 1400 AM or WGPL 1350 AM, and guess what? You can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM and WPCE 1400. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Facebook Live. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe, and comment. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, follow, and subscribe.
That's right.
Like, share, follow, and subscribe. That's all you got to do. Like, share, follow, and subscribe.
Mr. E, what day is it?
Today is Hump Day.
Oh, that was a great hump day, Mr. E. It's the middle of the week. You all should be up and popping.
They should be.
Middle of the week.
They should be.
Ooh, I tell you what, I feel good. The weather's been great here in the Hampton Roads area. I hope you all are having a great day. This is FYI Radio Show's Wednesday segment, What's Under the Hat?
That's right.
We've added something to it, Mr. E. Summer fun.
That's right. Summer fun is what's been added to What's Under the Hat with our special guest.
Our special guest, Mr. Alan Ellis. He's owner of Total Arts Theater. And we want to say good morning, Alan.
Good morning to you.
Look, Alan and Molly, is that the baby?
Listen, Molly and I are on a stroll right now in her Lincoln Cadillac stroller. So we're on a stroll, yes.
Oh my goodness, tell her good morning with her beautiful self. And I'm telling you, she's growing up so good, Alan, already.
It's so fast. She's really growing.
Look, but Alan getting away. Is she getting out the way? That's an old folks thing. Is she getting out the way for, is she getting out? Is she moving out the way for another one?
She better not be. She's about homesteading.
But
she better get to learn herself right now.
But anyway, it's good to talk to you, Alan. It's been a minute since you've been on FYI, but we're so glad to have you on. There's some great things going on. But Alan, first tell everybody where you're from and a little bit about yourself.
Good morning, everybody. I am Alan Ellis, and I am from Ferry County, Virginia is my home.
How come I didn't know that? All these
You didn't
years.
know that?
All these
Wow,
years.
Yes, Perry County, home bred.
Wow.
And migrated here to Chesapeake after college years, and I've been here ever since. But home, I'm a proud um, Serottonian.
Wow. All right. Wow.
Yes,
Alan, that is fabulous. Let's talk a little bit about your journey so far and some of the things that you've accomplished. First of
yes.
all, tell us why you went into the arts, and then tell us all the things and projects that you've worked on.
Listen, my going to the arts was strictly God's design plan, my purpose. You know, when I look back now in hindsight, I've been that guy who's been in the arts since um, in the very beginning, doing birthday parties, dancing across the floor. I've got pictures and everything, and then all through high school and through college, I've been involved in the arts and theater and show choir and mime and
Wow.
writing and directing and producing. So this has been the lane that God's allowed me to build relationships from the stage.
Yes.
My motto.
Well, I tell you what, I miss your plays. When are we going to get another play now?
Listen, we are coming back. Listen, this is the year. I said, okay, we are rebranding Total Arts Theater Company. And so we're going to be building our summer camp, our live talk, and then we'll do 2 plays a year.
Oh, wow. That is going to be fabulous.
I'm excited. Total Arts gets to hit the total family, you know, from children to adults.
Yes. You know, Alan, I remember a play you did in Portsmouth, A Silent. It was it was so good.
Silent Story.
Yes, that was so good. Now, I've been to a few of your plays, but that one was just awesome as well. The Christmas play was good. You know, you really come through with a whole lot of great plays. And that's why I say I miss them, and I'm glad they're coming back.
I'm excited. I think I'm going to, when we open back up for the fall season, it looks like my guy, your guy, is going to be on the page.
Yes. That's one of your first.
That is one of my first.
Yes.
And that's been really in my heart. During the COVID season, I kind of revamped all of my scripts.
Mm-hmm.
And I put them in a new draft, a draft that's more acceptable for, if I decide I want to, I put it in that format, but it would be the proper format.
Absolutely. And for today.
And for today.
Mm-hmm.
And then did some rewrite. And, you know, my guy, your guy is the story of a woman trying to find peace.
Yes.
So she's searching for a church home.
Wow.
And after joining 10 churches in 10 weeks, dragging a poor husband behind her, he decides he's not going to go.
I don't blame him.
And that creates a rift in their marriage. But poor Georgina and her sister, she decides to join an all-white church in the South.
Mm. Wow.
And they're not him. And so the rewrite to make one is a Trump supporter and one is a Barack Obama supporter.
Yes.
So they create a lot of dialogue in joining an all-white church in the South.
Yes. Mr. E, you have a question?
Alan, just let us know a little bit something about you, Alan. This segment is known as "What's Under the Hat: Issues Concerning Men." Is it hard to get men into miming, or into the arts, or into theater?
For me, Mr. E is interesting. Mine is one of the arts. I would say no. Mine, it can gotta go either way, but I haven't had that kind of trouble. I think God has allowed me to be hold up the mantle for men and arts and mine. So I've been when it comes to the art of mine, a lot of my boys didn't want to do dance because of it.
Yes.
But because mine and because of my ministry that I had, and with my daughter, a lot of men were inspired by that.
Uh-huh.
And so when I did a few years ago, I did something called 100 Men to Mind. And I was making phone calls, and men was like, "Yeah, count me in, count me in, count me in." And out of the 100 men, I think we had about seven men that joined me on
What?
stage.
Why is it so that men don't want to participate in mime or in dance? Or are they intimidated, or do they think it's a woman's sports or a woman's art? Or why is it so hard for men to even get into the arts?
A couple things. Two guys. One, understanding the art, number one, and the benefits of the art. The two, I think it's, men, we've been brainwashed by this macho thing.
Okay.
Yes.
And so we think that, when we on stage and we kind of mix mind and dance, but mind is not dance.
Right. That's
Mind
right.
is the art of communicating without words. So you begin to express yourself without words, telling a story.
Okay.
Whereas mine will dance, there's fluid movement, and so it's a whole macho thing. Again, we go back to they think that if you're gonna dance, that is a gender problem, and it's a whole bunch of stuff that we have to deprogram our minds as men to know that the benefit of the art and has nothing to do with gender, nothing to do with sexuality or any of that. Is the art of communicating using your body.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a great health benefit.
Uh-huh. Tell us that again.
I said, and there's a great health benefit to keeping active.
That's
Absolutely.
right. A lot of football players, basketball players are now doing the art because it's limber up the body, limber up the muscles, and they be able to twist and turn and twist and to run like crazy. So I won't say, hey, you're doing a wonderful job. Keep it up, because I'm gonna come join your theater.
Mr. E gonna get out there dancing.
I will be waiting for you to come back. About 100 men in line, you're going to be the first call I know.
That is marvelous. Alan, you have a special event, but you have something for our children for the summertime. Please tell us about what's going on for our children.
Yes. Well, I am excited as a part of Total Art Theater Company revamping. We're opening up this year with our Total Art Summer Camp. It's called the I Can Camp.
Oh, wow.
The I Can Camp, it's a performing arts camp for children 5 to 16. It's in the areas of mind, dance, and theater. We'll have some special sessions that would include music and visual art and artists will be coming as special guests on certain days.
Wow.
So I'm really excited. We can kind of now begin to, this COVID season has had everybody really trying to strategize and re-strategize.
Yes.
And so now we're able to kind of move even though it's not gone, we can move a little more fear and get the kids back involved and get them off those cell phones, get them actively engaged.
Absolutely. So, Alan, what happened during COVID as far as your arts center, your art theater? I noticed you said you kind of like looked at some of the things that you had done and revamped them, but you weren't able to get to our youth or even the church that you belong to. That had to shut down as well. How did it feel to be in the middle of something and you couldn't move, because you're a man of you love to move, you're very active. What was that like?
Really interesting for me, in a sense. with mine, of course, my daughter and I have Alphabet Mind Ministry.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's two of us, and we live in the same house, and we've been together since she was 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's 25 and she still wants to hang out with daddy, and we still go and do ministry books. For us, it wasn't as bad. We wasn't as active.
Okay.
But we were kind of active when it comes to church,
Mm-hmm.
because even though the congregation wasn't there, once a month, my ministry still had a certain Sunday that we would do.
Wow.
We would go in and we record live.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the two of us in the same house, we were able to and minimize the risk when it comes to church.
Yes.
Just the two of us in the same house. A bunch of opposed to having a whole lot of people coming in that you can't really kind of control or mitigate the risk at all. So we kept active. We also traveled and did special pre-recordings for churches, going up to Maryland and we're doing pre-recordings for churches and anniversaries and that kind of thing. So we kind of stayed busy as a father-daughter team. And of course, as a part of the church mind ministry as well. So those things kind of work together.
Yes.
But when it comes to the whole church mind ministry and total arts as a whole, COVID kind of shut that down as a whole ministry.
Now, when you're dealing with the father and daughter mind ministry, how does people receive the father and daughter, knowing that daddy and daughter is working together? Do they give you a great big raise and say, yeah, that's great to see the daddy and the daughter, just like going to a father and daughter dance? How do you feel about you dancing or miming and working along with your kid?
It is a plus, an absolute blessing to be able to stand with my child and minister to unpack and impact the lives of people. I can't say it enough. When I look at over the years, a lot of folks in the Hampton Roads area have watched her grow up as a child.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's 25 and they say, oh, I remember you were a little girl, and now she is a big girl with her own little girl, and so people receive us nothing but open arms and love. And discovering how the relationship inspires so many people, men and women, and I get so many men who come to me in the most random places, grocery store, meat section. Say, oh man, you, your daughter. Oh man, let me say, every time I look at y'all, and the men say, man, I look at y'all and I break down crying.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I get that a lot,
Now, I want to switch a little bit on you. Now, since the daughter and the daddy dance, now there's another little girl that's jumped into your life. She has the same name as my little granddaughter has, Molly. Now, has Molly, because we talked one time before about being a granddaddy, has Molly stole the heart of Grandpa?
Listen.
No.
Molly
Lord,
my
yes.
heart completely and totally. I say to them, listen, it's a terrible thing when you are pitiful, you know you're pitiful,
And
you don't care you're pitiful.
And sprung.
And strong.
But you know what, Alan? I saw Molly looking at a mime video on your feed. I said, uh-oh, Alan is getting ready to get her ready for this ministry.
Instead of Molly watching Bonnie, Molly says, Babu, Mommy, Babu, Mommy. And she pulls up YouTube of us. There's a YouTube mine we have with us in New York.
Yes.
At Church of the Master. And Molly wants to watch that video over and over. And And I watch her do the moves. She's trying to do the
Yes.
moves. She's running and moving and turning. I said, okay. So it's interesting because I say to my daughter Almani, I said, Mani, I said, so that is getting ready to let's do one more. Let's do one more mind out the box mind concert or something. So Daddy can kind of. I'm gonna go and hit the plays a little more.
Yes.
I said before I retire.
Before you, yes. We,
I'm a son. That was you say that.
what?
You don't know what God's gonna do. You're not retiring. Wow, that's a blessing that here she is at that age still wants to grow with Daddy. But,
Yes.
you know, Daddy's little bones getting a little stiff now.
So, look, you have a son, and how is beautiful Monique? We want to shout her out as well.
Thank you. Beautiful Monique is wonderful. And my son, Bakai, is doing great. He'll be a senior next year.
Oh, wow.
And he is an avid skateboarder.
Oh, I love that.
Skateboarder. That's his passion. He up in the morning, down at night, skateboarding and watching skateboard videos and learning how to flip and do all kinds of tricks. And you know, we're just trying to make sure the insurance is covered.
That's it.
Because you know, he not really broke his arm like during the COVID season.
Oh my.
And when his arm was broken, you still could keep him off the skateboard.
Oh my goodness. Well, he's young and just able to do that. I'm sure they are all going to participate in this event in the camp in some form or fashion. What can kids expect? And again, who can attend?
Listen, the I Can Camp. You can expect a lot of exciting engagement in the arts, mime, dance, and theater. It's a rotating schedule. A lot of folks don't remember. Years ago, I was the assistant director for a center stage program, an arts program for children by Miss Margie Day Walker.
Yes.
And so I ran that program for years. And I saw the benefits of that program, how children she literally took kids off the street and put them in the program. And those kids, I know about 2 or 3 who are on Broadway as we speak.
Oh, wow.
Still. I know the benefit of the program. So we are going to take up from that style of program where kids can, with their rotating schedule, they'll get exposed to all areas of the arts. But then, as an added addition, there's a young man who is 15 years old. He's a little young producer called Beats by JT.
Wow.
And JT is traveling around doing a lot in Charlotte right now, and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Wow.
Communicating with him. A few other major artists have acknowledged his gift, and they are, really assisting him and pouring into this kid. And when JT will be with us for the summer on some days, so he can teach finger drumming and producing for that age group that we get who want that segment of music.
Yes.
So 5 to 16, I opened it up to 5 because I figured we might have a few kids who want to participate and wouldn't get age, and I love the baby.
Yes.
So 5 to 16, mime, dance, theater. We're gonna put them on stage and bring out the star that's already shining.
Wow.
Where is it going to be located? And I want to know, what can we do to get young men and women off the streets? Violence is on every hand. Every time you turn to flip a script or turn the news on or go around the block or two, there's violence on every hand. Gang members and those video games, and everybody is in the house. What can we do in order to turn things around?
Well, that's a hard question, Mr. E. However, I will say that it starts with a program like the I Can Camp.
Yes.
we have to begin to engage our children at a young age, give them other opportunities and exposure, so that they can begin to have options.
Yes.
I think a lot of times we allow them to just to do what they want to do at a very young age, and they make their choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we can kind of guide them and give them some options, like the I Can camp, and be consistent about it, not one time. Because I remember years ago, a lot of our children, they can tell you no really fast because it's a new experience. It's like going to college. When you go to college, you get homesick and you're not sure you want to go, but when you get there and after a few weeks, it's like, oh wow, you have a good time. It's the exposure and the experience. And so I think once we open those doors, there's worlds of opportunity. We just have to kind of give them some options and kind of move them in that direction.
Yeah,
and I think that's a start.
Yeah, that is a great start. That is a great start.
That's absolutely true. Alan, tell us where the camp is going to take place, contact information, and then tell us who are your cheerleaders, your team supporters, and who else is involved.
The camp will take place at Bethany Baptist Church. Pastor Patrick Cason has opened his doors and said, please, we want you to come. We would love to have you host you. And so he opened the doors for us to come, so we can be a blessing to the community as well. The camp is opens on June 20th. There's 4 sessions, and each session is a 2-week session. But the whole plan for the camp is that once you begin in the session, you will build upon the session, and it closes on August the 12th with a huge showcase on the 13th.
Wow.
So they'll come in on day 1 learning mime, learning dance, learning theater, or preparing for a final theater production. So it's a lot going.
Yes.
And so let's see, what else? The actual showcase, it's going to be an outdoor.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
Yes.
Outdoor showcase. And is in conjunction with Pastor Cason. He's got some other. It's called the Alive Camp. It's like I think a summer camp for some smaller kids through the city.
Absolutely.
I don't know if the city or not, but anyway. So it'll be in conjunction with another camp at the facility as well.
And the contact information?
Contact information, you can go to totalartstheatercompany.com, or you can call 757-828-4628, or you can email us at totalartstheatercompany@gmail.com.
Yes, Alan, put it down. If you have someone to put it down later on, or when you can on our feed, so we can share it with our viewers, that would be excellent. Also, shout out real quick, who's working with you and what's needed?
Yes. Okay, so our dance instructor, we're teaming up with Ebony Young. Ebony Young owns Dance Dimensions Dance Studio in Norfolk.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible. She's also the instructor for the Hot Ice Dance team in Norfolk State.
Mm-hmm.
Among many other things that she's done. But it's Dance Dimensions Dance Studio. Mine will be taught by Almani.
Oh, wow.
And I will be doing the theater portion.
Yes.
JT will be doing some music, and I've got some special artists that will be coming in talking to the kids.
Wow, that is perfect. What's needed? Real quick, tell us what's needed.
Listen, we'll get ready to launch a sponsored kids program.
Mm-hmm.
So if any business would like to sponsor kids for the summer, we'll have that.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. We want to just get as many kids as we can to be part of the program.
Absolutely.
And our sponsor kid will be the thing will be unveiling at the end of the week on Friday. That'll be up on our website.
Oh, very good. So we'll check that out. And we want to thank you for being a part of FYI Radio Show. You know, we're going to support you. And you continue being a blessing, Alan.
Thank you so much for having me. I love you guys.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see you, Mr. E. I'm getting ready to put you on stage. So get ready.
God bless you, Alan. Love to the family, and you enjoy your day.
God bless you. You too. Have a great day, guys.
God bless.
You all come over here real quick to our social media feed. Be blessed. We'll see you back here on Fun Friday.
Where I am. For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. This FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on WGPL 1350. And don't forget to call. If you want to be a special guest, give us a call at 757-714-7861. Don't forget to have a wonderful, wonderful hump day.
Wow, Mr. E, what a beautiful time, beautiful day, and a wonderful, wonderful special guest, Mr. Alan Ellis. I've been knowing him for a long, long time. Been very creative and active in the community. He's just always worked well with others, and been a great, great, great person to know. His family, his wife, shout out to Monique, Almani, and his son. A beautiful family.
That's great.
Beautiful family.
You know, one thing I like about I like Alan is that he's a granddaddy. And because he was a new granddaddy,
yes,
he was so excited.
And still is.
I told Alan, I said, Alan, do not let that baby, Molly, get you wrapped up around her finger.
You can forget
it's too late now.
It's the truth.
It's too late. He gets up early in the morning and he takes her out for a walk, a stroll. I said, Alan, she got you.
Look, he's sprung.
That's right. That's right.
He loves that baby.
That's
and that
right.
is marvelous. You know, we're talking about what's under the hat. And, you know, it's just beautiful, the investment in your children. You know, he brought Almani up, and I remember her as a little teeny girl, even coming out to our Young Women Achievement Success program to talk to the girls, and because she was already in the arts, already performing. You know, Alan was grooming her very young, and she was able to speak and everything. And so, you know, what's under the hat? You know, men that love their children and men that invest time and, you know, all kind of talent into bringing them up to be well-rounded. And that's what's under the hat. You know, sometimes people say, well, what's under the hat must be always a whole bunch of deep, dark secrets. No, we're talking about what's under the hat, the way men think, the way men feel. Men love their children.
That's right. You know, Miss Hinton, when you said that men, I'm so glad to see men. They're
Yes.
dialoguing with their children. They're hanging out with their children.
Yes.
Because for a long time, men have been known as the disciplinary, the big
Yeah,
bad
that
wolf,
is true.
the bully, the daddy in the family, the macho man, the man that makes the final decision. And, you know, mama would give the decision, but daddy would be the discipline. You act up, your daddy gonna get you. Your daddy gonna get you. You go out the back door and daddy, here come daddy. And everybody feared daddy because mama now gonna be the snitch. And mama gonna tell daddy what you did. So I enjoy seeing daddy and daddies and daughters dance, seeing daddy hang out with their sons. You know, because my father from experience never went to football games.
Really?
And never went to football games. Never looked like he enjoyed seeing sports. So that, you know, because he was always being the man of the house, always being daddy, you know, keeping it all under the hat. So, you know, when you see men hanging with the children, hanging out with their, you know, their sons and their daughters, enjoying life, that's what it's all about. That's issues concerning men.
it's wonderful to see a generation of men who, we know in the past our fathers and stuff, they loved us in their way. But then you see the system of how things change. Because there one time when a woman was carrying a baby, it was just kind of a little different. Men didn't engage as much. They have classes now for men and women that's having children. Then men are allowed to come in and be with their wives in birth of their children. At one time they didn't do that.
That's right.
At one time they wouldn't allow. Why would they
Everybody
keep a
had to be
man
out.
from out?
Yeah.
Everybody, even the daddy, had to be out while the woman was having the baby. But things have changed. It's a husband and wife thing, or a partner thing, or a family
A
thing
family
now.
thing. Yeah.
It
yeah.
is just marvelous.
Yeah.
And so, we just thank God for daddies,
That's right.
fathers. We got Father's Day that is coming up.
On the
And
19th
we
of
thank
June. Yeah.
God. I was listening to something recently, and I was cracking up because Mr. E always says this. He says, look, don't go to the dollar store and get those socks with the golf balls on it. He said, take your time to give daddy something special.
Because men doesn't get that royal treatment.
You don't think so, Mr. E?
I really don't think that men, when you look in the markets or the stores today, on Mother's Day, or you see the stores loaded with balloons already before candy, Valentine's Day, already slammed up, slam packed. Even the clothing stores has special deals for women and on special days. But soon as Father's Day come around, it's a one-day event. It's a one-day event, and all the daddies get is something that keep him busy, working. It's a working. He got to get some tools, or he got to get some golf socks. He got about 1,000 ties, and that he don't even wear. Period. You never
T-shirts and all that kind of stuff.
You get him things that is needed. Sometimes you got to go far and beyond to put a smile on your daddy's face to say, Daddy, here's a piece of money, or say, Daddy, I thought enough about you and bought you a Rolex watch, or not just say a T-shirt. I'm proud to be. This is my daddy. Because after a while, he don't wear it no more. He put it in the closet. But if you go get him a T-shirt and some golf socks, he don't play no golf.
Mr. E, how do you fathers receive gifts? Because I know my household, my husband is not, you don't have to get him anything. But I'm saying sometimes a man, and we saw it one time even on our show when we gave away a gift. The man will hand it right to the woman. Here. How do you all receive it? Is it, if I go out here and buy you buy a Rolex watch, is that going to really make you happy? I mean, are you going to receive it with the same joy? Or is it just that you all just kind of like, well, it's another day?
For years, men don't know how to accept gifts. They never knew, because all they knew was work, 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 work. They never, and all that they knew was work and be a provider to bring the joy to others, and it feels kind of awkward now that the joy is being given unto them, because guess what? They don't know how to receive it and don't know what kind of expression. If they cry, they was told not to cry, because they're supposed to be men. They're supposed to be macho. All they need to do, that's why you see when a man gets a gift from his son, daughter, family member, he walks away because he's rejoicing on the inside. Now, if you get him just anything.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. What is it that men don't want you to give them?
Don't give the man no socks. Don't give the man no high karate. Don't give the man no tie. Don't give him none of that. If you
tools?
Don't give him no tools, because he got all the tools in the world. Unless you buy him a workbench or tools that he needs.
Okay.
What? Don't wait until the Father's Day to find out. Look around. Okay. You got 6 months. You got 6 months when the year starts. when January to find out what this brother likes. Do he like, what kind of tool is he a carpenter? Does he need a workbench? Does he need this? Does he need that? Find out for years, that makes his life easier. Do he need a new drill? Do he need a new screwdriver?
Yes.
Get him something. Do he, that is going to be easy for him to
Oh,
work around.
wow.
If he's a gardener, does he like working in the yard? Buy him a weed eater. Put some thought into what you're gonna give him, and don't just say the last minute, I got to go get my daddy something. I got to go get, and then put some thought in it, because sometimes daddy want to be appreciated. They want to be, thought
Yes.
about, because look, they worked hard. They worked hard.
Yes, they do work hard, and give them things. I think throughout the year, I think it would be something that would warm a man's heart. Some men like cards, some men like, a big fuss. But some men, they so busy giving.
Right. And they don't like dinner.
You
My
know.
dear Lewis say, you're right. Money better or go out to dinner. They don't like going out to dinner.
Yes, some
No,
will.
some men don't
How
like going out
come?
to dinner because they don't have, there's a certain etiquette that a man must have when he's sitting there dining. If he sit at home and they give him all the things that he needed, then sure, he's more comfortable in home. Now he's got to dress up. Now he's got to put on some clothes, and now and he's not used to doing that because all he know is work, 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 work.
Yes.
Unless you have that kind of daddy that dresses and
Yes.
as an outdoor
I
man
like to eat.
that's in the working place for workforce anyway, and some people that works in shirts and ties, and
Yes,
sometimes
they
they
used to
just
be-
want to
okay.
they just want to
Sure.
relax. They just want to chill.
Well, I tell you what, Father's Day is coming up. We do want to do a giveaway for a father. We'll let you know about that as we get closer to the date. But again, we want to say thank you so much for our special guest, Alan Ellis, and his company is called Total Arts Theater. They're having a camp this summer for our children. Please, 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 I'm going to ask Alan to get that information on our feed, but you can go to his website, or you can go to Facebook. His name Allen Ellis Ellis, and you'll see the pictures of the mime and everything up there. Please go check him out. Get the date. He's Mr. E. Made a wonderful, wonderful, important question to Alan, and he says, what can be done? What should we do to help our children, to help our world to get safer and better? And Alan responded that having places, having some where that kids can go to engage and be positive and become well-rounded programs and mentoring. I know Crystal, my organization, Crystal Community Development Corporation, our mission is to develop young leaders. And so, and then this is the thing, Mr. E, these free programs should be it should be so many children in these programs where, because, they have great content, agendas and curriculum, and they really, really help. He said what he does really help children. They get information. Not only do they do active, they participate in activities and things like that, but they're around people that really want to nurture and bring them to it becoming a well-rounded individual. And so that's some of the things that we could do. We can nurture our children and make them a part of things that can help build them up. There are a lot of things going on in our community. I know Portsmouth and all these murders and all this ungodliness that's going on in our communities. It has to be remedied.
That's right. It has to stop.
There has to be a remedy. Don't tell me. And then we have to start with our children young, and then we have to protect them from those that are out there that want to corrupt. You're talking about gangs and things like that. They're just waiting for your children, sitting there saying,
Yeah.
Look at that little weakling, don't have the parents and nothing that really help them and keep them say, let's go after the weak. Let's make them. Get in gangs. Let's jump them in. Let's tell them they have to. Let's impose on the family. And we've got to put a stop to those things. We have to save our children.
For more information about Allen Ellison Campus, says I Can Summer Art Camp at the Bethany Baptist Church, 2587 Capitol Road in the city of Chesapeake, fostering self-awareness, self-esteem, and self-confidence through an exciting, power-packed, fun, and feeling art program. Sessions June the 20th. Session 1 is June the 20th through July the 1st. Session 2 is July the 5th through the 15th. 3 is 18 through 29, and the last session is August 1 to August 13. The camp is open to individuals from 7 to 16 years old. Interested in joining, visit totalarttheatercompany.com or call 757-828-4268. Pre-registration now. Enjoy $40 off until June the 10th. So, go on by there. Absolutely. Go to Allen Ellison page and look it up and get a child off the street. Sponsor a child. Sponsor a neighbor and let him know that, hey,
absolutely. Yeah, make sure you get your children involved in something. It's all right for them to sleep during the summer, as long as they're home and safe. But keep them from running the street and getting involved in things that they're not supposed to be getting involved with. Make sure you know who your children are around as well. Make sure you know where they're going. Because, there are so many things, so many people that are prowlers and people that are just after, children, predators, just after children. Because this is the thing. You've got so many of them coming, when they become older or when they become adults, saying, oh, this one next door molested me, or that one next door did this to me, and that one. And it's like, well, I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't. Make sure you find out where your children are going, who they're around. Make sure the predators, those gangs, are not trying to pull them in. You gotta watch them. You gotta guard their heart and mind, and you got to, as much as you can, have grandma in them, have auntie in them, have your good friends and yourself and your spouse and your team to make sure they're looking out for your children. Because I'm telling you, there are plenty of people that are out there that's ready to do a lot of things to your kid.
Miss Hinton, there are a lot of people out there that has a sense of jealousy because you raise your child in a nice environment. Mm-hmm. They look like they got everything going on.
Yes.
And so there are folks looking at them. And then you got to remember that your children are looking at other folks also. And they thinking that because John Boy can do exactly whatever he wants to do, ride out in the street, and for years I would not let Isaiah come out the fence line. Mm-hmm. But the neighbors, they could go all up and down the street, leave the block, the whole 9 yards, and so they convinced Isaiah, come on down here and go with me. Mm-hmm. So Isaiah gets out of the fence line, and I said, Isaiah, what you doing out the fence? And I had to jump him a little bit, just to let him know that if I tell him to stay in the fence. And so Isaiah said, well, they can do it down there. Mm-hmm. So why can't I get out there?
Yes.
I said, now, Isaiah, there's a difference. And family members, you got to distinguish the difference between what's your raising of your children and versus other people raising their children. You got to remember, if there's hell going on down at their house, then why would you want hell in your house? Because guess what? When you go home, they're going to do. I came home one day and my house was jumping like jumping. I mean, it was like a disco going in there. So I had to come in and clean that mess out because guess what? I don't do that. I don't do that because somebody else had influenced somebody to do what they do. So,
Absolutely.
You got to remember that it takes a village to raise a child. So we
Yes.
all got to get together. If there's predators on your street, if there's sex
Yeah, you
offenders,
can find out.
and you can always find out in this day and time.
Mhm.
If there's a bully on the block, you'll find out. So
Yes.
because they're gonna bully your child, they're gonna bully children, they're
Yes.
gonna bully people anyway. And sometimes folk without they want what you have, and your child want what they have.
Yes.
So you got to make it an even balance so that you can say, okay, fine. If there's a bully, win him over.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Make sure you go out to the yard and into your community and talk to folk so that you can help a young man as they travel along the way. Then their livings will not be in vain.
We want to say good morning to Nathan Richardson, Sheila Robbins, Mardell Lewis, Roberta Carter. We are so glad to have you all on. I hope you all are having a beautiful, beautiful day, and you're feeling good. It warms our heart to see you here, and it blesses us to have your support. We thank again Alan Ellis for being on, for all you do, and just being that light in the community. I hope you all will participate or either spread the news.
That's
all
right.
get his information, and please spread the news. Like we were saying, our children need safe places, and they need places where they can learn and become themselves. And we hope that you all would help spread the word about this special camp and event. Also, we have some upcoming shows. Mr. E, who's coming?
And I want to let everybody know we got Tanya coming. Tanya Rollins will be coming, along with Mr. Desi will be here with us,
Combs, yes.
along with Mr. Vanderbilt Sykes will be our special guest. Oh, what a great guy this guy is. Who's running a comedian club in ATL. So he's going to let us talk to us. And also he got some great important issues that he is dealing with what's under the hats of men. And don't forget sports talk. Oh, we got some great guests coming to talk about sports.
Yes.
Don't forget tonight in your spare time, so you can talk with Miss Hinton and I, that the Golden State Warriors will be playing against the Boston Celtics tonight. And so, hey, look, don't forget to tune in so that we can talk to you and dialogue with you so you'll know exactly what we are talking about.
We have our friend, Miss Gabrielle Pinkney, who's getting ready to confirm a date. She said, yes, she would love to be on FY Radio Show. You all know her, beautiful young lady. Remember when she was little, she participated in our anti-bullying program. She's just been all over in theater. She's just a beautiful young lady is in college. And just doing very, very well. She's going to tell us some of the things that's going on during the summer, some of the things that you all can participate in as well. And so we'll give you the date when she'll be on FYI Radio Show. So upcoming shows, you all make sure you keep up with those things. Eventually, we'll have them on our website, which our website should be up and popping this week. By the end of the week, I think the website, maybe tomorrow, actually Thursday, the website will be up and popping.
Miss Hinton, I saw something yesterday that I saw it on your page. How about them cups?
Oh my goodness, Miss E, did you see the cups?
I saw the cups. I saw the cups, and I said, "What a beautiful cup!" Because you can purchase a cup. If you would like to have FYI cups, all you gotta do is give us a call at 757-714-7861 or inbox and say, "Yes, I would love to have an FYI cup."
Serving that tea.
Serving that tea.
Tea. We serving that tea, Mr. E. And the cups will be here real soon. They'll also be on the website as well. We'll be putting things on our website and our stores, little by little. But yeah, you're going to be able to get our serving that tea so you all can serve that tea with us on our Fun Friday shows. And we're excited about that. Alfonsi Copeland, good morning. Matthew Roman is up here as well. Good morning to you. Glad to see you all up here. Thank you again for your support. Also, don't forget to follow us Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
YouTube,
LinkedIn,
yeah.
YouTube, Facebook Live. Please, 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 please follow us and make sure you like. We need those numbers, especially to go live on Instagram and TikTok.
And
please.
And if you're going out of town and you don't want to miss, make sure you take your laptop with you or your cell phone with you. And even if you cannot catch us on the Facebook, you can always hear us all over the world.
Yes.
Jot this down. WPCE 1400 AM or WGPL 1350 AM, and go to church webcam at Cast and click on it, and guess what? You can hear us in Iraq, Iran, anywhere or in the whole wide world.
Yeah, www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com. You'll see the links to WGPL, to BCE, and you'll be able to hear us, like Mr. E said, all over the world.
All over the world, even on your cell phone. You know you don't leave your cell phone homes anyway.
Yes.
So you take your cell phone everywhere you go, and guess what? You can be riding up and down the highway or driving in Oklahoma, and all you got to do is go on.
Yes.
I want to serve a little tea, Miss Hinton.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the Spirit of Norfolk on fire?
I wish I had my cup.
So many hours,
it's still burning.
And it's still burning. So they're going to let it burn out itself.
This is so crazy. You know, the Spirit of Norfolk is just like a cousin. Been with us all, just like a cousin or a brother or uncle or something. That cruise ship has been with us for many a moon.
That's right.
And to see it go up in flames is really horrible to behold. And the bad part about it, they can't put it out. It has to burn out because it's in the engine and whatnot. Which is a sad thing, but that's some tea. I've been following that story.
You want some more tea?
Help yourself.
Y'all got some money coming in this way.
Ooh, from who?
The government is getting ready to send give y'all some money. Y'all get ready to get some more.
You're gonna have to confirm. You're gonna have to confirm that one now. We've seen the Spirit of Norfolk. Now, where you get that tea from?
That tea, I heard on the news.
Heard
that your president, our president, he's my president now. Our president is getting ready to send us some money this way, and for the gas prices, for the hike of the gas, so you can go back and buy some more gas.
And who's getting this money?
Well, he said the community.
Okay, the community. Well, make sure you get the details on that tea before you serve it again, Mr. E, because everybody would love a little extra, especially this time of the year. Absolutely. But look, it's so much going on. We're going to have our summer fun segment. Remember, we're going to be going to an hour. We need you all to help us to get folk to come on. If you know someone that should be on FYI radio show, let us know. We will definitely schedule them, or we're going to have enough time to talk to them and probably somebody else in those same segments. So we want Mr. E is going to give you that information as well. The ladies' pies. Now, look, this week is dedicated Thursday to making my new menu, building up the menu. I got some things that I'm practicing on and in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, Mr. E said he's going to be a guinea pig. But yes, tomorrow I will definitely be in the kitchen. Cooking up some new treats along with the pies, the cookies, and all that other stuff. I'm so excited because I've been wanting to make sure that I have a full menu for the launch during the season of the fall season. And so this is my chance and opportunity. Tomorrow I will be doing that. But let me know if you all want any pies, any cookies. You can still order them. If you want me to send an invoice for your special event or special occasion, I'll have that information out.
Don't forget to tell them about the book.
Oh my goodness. Bullying is right underneath your nose. Too excited about it.
Tell them about the book.
Oh my goodness. It is out already. You can go on iTunes. I'm going to put the link up there for you all again. Also, if you want the hard copy, you can get the hard copy.
How do they get
it? Also, if you want to have Yolanda to come out and speak to your kids or read to your kids, you can book me to come in to do that. You can get the book. I'm going to get all the information out there, but those that want it now, you can email me at yhinton@cox.net, or you can call 757-470-0224, or you can, let's see how else can you, oh, you can go online actually, and you can go to the iTunes, you can go to Amazon. I'll give you those links. I'm going to give you the links so you can click on them, and you can
I want to buy my book now.
all right, go on online, go to Yolanda Hinton's page. You'll see a link up there, and you can go ahead and get the book. Now, also on the website, you'll be able to click on the website and go directly to buy the book. The wonderful thing about it, I'm just going to say it, I'm going to give it to you all, the tea. The Spanish book is the same.
Come on,
That's right. The Spanish book is just about here. I'm excited. The activity books, they're finished. I am too excited. There are some other things that's coming along with it, which I'm not going to say, and I'm just too excited and thankful for those things. But yes, you will be able to get a whole collection of things for your youngins, for the family, schools, libraries. You're going to be able to get a lot of things out of this anti-bully initiative. My business and me as an author, there are a lot of books that are in the that's been already done, and you'll be seeing it. That will also launch in October, our anti-bullying month. Even though you can get the books and things now, certain things you can, certain things you can't get until October, which is our anti-bullying month. I'm too excited and overwhelmed and thankful for the vision to promote and do that initiative. I think that's it, Mr. E. Social media, we've already talked about that. We can host your special event or special occasion. And Mr. E is going to give you how you can become an intern, special guest, or sponsor with FYI Radio Show.
All you got to do is join us at FYI Radio Show thank you so much for tuning in. I had a brain feed because I was doing too many other things. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Everette, the co-host. Listen, if you would like to be a special guest or sponsor, all you have to do is pick up the telephone and dial 757-714-7861, or you can go to FYI Radio Show, inbox us, or Edward Everett's page, or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, and guess what? You can inbox and let us know that you'd like to be an intern and a special guest. Thank you so much for joining us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on WGPL 1350 AM and on the World Wide Web. Until Fun Friday, have a wonderful evening now, okay?
Deuces. All right. We'll see you fun Friday. We're going to have a great time. Don't forget to join us and I was going to say bring your cups, but hey, we'll provide those cups for you. Don't worry about it. We'll be serving that tea on Fun Friday. Be blessed. Bye-bye.
Bye.